Hi, my name's Erin Smith. Right, okay, is it full name and everything? Okay.
Great walk, all 4 of yous.
Morning, morning, morning.
It literally is the walk. You still walk in like...
I'm...
There we go, come on.
Erin Smith, centre-back, number 5.
Very picture, I think, I don't know.
I was going to say six as well because a lot of the time, right, when the ball's on one side, a lot of...
If you don't have it, sometimes it is very, very isolating.
I feel like there's still just that stereotype that men's football is way better than female football, and they just, like, most people would watch men's games over women's games.
Would you say that that's perception?
Yeah.
So changing perceptions?
Yeah.
So like what's ingrained in people's heads is that men's football is better than women's football?
Yeah, there's still that perception like, oh, you throw like a girl.
That's a throwaway comment.
So who's your favourite player?
De Bruyne.
Why?
Because he's class. He's just an all-round good player.
I met De Bruyne, you know.
Pardon?
I met him.
Did you?
Yeah, in a Nike tournament. No, like a Nike event at
No,
Man
you
City.
didn't.
No, I did. I got a video of him.
What was he like?
No, he was nice. He was very nice and...
Did you meet Pep?
No, I only met De Bruyne. He was the only one that came down.
Oh, I sent Pep an email like 3 months ago
Sent him an
saying,
email?
like, I'm the ultimate biggest fan of you. Please reply.
And then he replied?
No, he hasn't replied. But I sent him this huge paragraph. My name's Erin. Like,
But he must get there.
no, but come on, Pep. I love him. He literally, tell you why, because he could literally convince a goldfish it could fly. Like, he's such a motivational man.
Yeah.
Love him. Anyway, so who's your favourite player?
My favourite
We
player
were a
is
team. There was no competing. Other than being in that starting 11, we were a team. And I feel like the team bonding that we did throughout the week, I feel like we've all gelled so well.
When we go on holiday, we have to go to every single football stadium we possibly can.
And it was lucky that Messi was there that day, wasn't it?
I know, yeah.
It's normally it's his day off.
Do you remember when I started my modelling career?
No, I can't, no. When you said modelling career, I thought it was like a proper photo shoot.
No, it's in the dining room.
I mean, what actually happened to that little cutie? Hey, what happened? What has she become? Do you remember that tournament in Monmouth we went to? I think you must have been about 8 or 9. And at one point, you were playing sort of at right back. The ball came to you from the keeper. And 3 of these boys came towards you. Do you remember it?
No.
I'll never forget it. And you just basically bulldozed your way through the 3 of them. And it was like, there was like bodies in your wake.
What was it? All their dads were shouting,
You've
"You've
just
been
been
tackled by a girl! Sort yourselves out!"
One of the kids didn't know whether he was allowed to say man on or not, so he was shouting woman on.
West Brom trial,
It is odd.
when you went your first West Brom trial.
Oh, it was the final trial.
Calm.
And then the technical director, he came up to me and basically in code said that I was in.
Yeah.
And I remember we walked out the dome and we were holding hands going, shh, just wait till we get in the car, wait till we get in the car.
Drove around the corner.
Drove around the corner and then Mum parked over and went,
Yes! She's got it.
It's another day in the roller coaster life of Erin Smith.
These are all from my 18th birthday. Just turned 18 like in January. My parents threw me a huge birthday party, which was so lovely of them. This is a photo of my best friend, Lil. I've been best friends with her for like ever. She's like my sister. These are obviously my sashes. Got Miss Midland finalists. That's when I won Miss Worcester, so I got sent that through. This is my tiara. Oh, gosh. I've been doing a lot of charity work with that. My chosen charity that I like raising money for is called the Survivors Trust, who like support victims of rape and sexual assault. So I've raised about £1,400 for them so far. Basically, I want to be a nurse. I saw that they were advertising for carers on a website online and I thought I'd love that. The first day I absolutely loved it. It gave me like this buzz and I just really enjoyed the job. So this is my pinny. This is what I wear. It's honestly so heartwarming doing my job because my best friend, even Lil, says I couldn't do it. And I do think it's quite a hard job for, say, a girl of my age, but I just have taken to it and I love it so much. One of my favourites, he calls me his little one, and he always tells me books I need to read, and he always tells me quotes from like famous people, and he's always like, I've got to teach you, little one, I've got to teach you the way of life. And I'm just so happy that I got to meet them people, because obviously if I hadn't got that job I would have never heard their experiences, and I think it's made me grow as a person. Even though I've only been doing it 6 months, I think it's honestly amazing. like a month ago or even 2 months ago, I wouldn't have even seen myself doing something like this. Like, I was so in a bad place, and I like, even just like a year ago, I was a completely different person. In 2019, I would say it was like 2 parts to 1 year. So the first part was me getting my scholarship in New York.
Yeah,
I got that in the February. And then I got released from the eating disorder clinic from my bulimia in May. And then obviously I got into COV in June. Again, we was all buzzing about that. Do you remember when all the press stuff came out and I thought it was such a big time? I was so excited. I love you. And then obviously went on a girls' holiday. And on the last night, I got drugged and I was assaulted by 2 men in the back of a club. That was awful, and I remember calling my parents in the police station. I remember it was
just something you don't know.
It was the worst. Yeah, it was the worst day of my life, to be honest. I think even though like psychologically it was hard, the worst part was like all the testing. I had to have injections, like tablets, like all that. Every time you see someone new, you had to relive the experience over and over again. You had to keep telling everybody this story that you just don't want to think about. And then I'm pretty sure it was the day before Valentine's Day, I think. I just was just really low, and I just couldn't think of any other way of feeling better.
Yeah.
So I overdosed on my medication. My mum and dad found me. I remember the ambulance came, picked me up because I was quite ill.
It was kind of like
a wake-up call.
Yeah.
It was like, Erin, you need to sort yourself out. My counsellor, who I love, always says to me, you will never be the same Erin that you were a year ago, but you can be the new and improved. You can be everything you've ever wanted to be and more. I do like the new Erin. I think I'm a better person for it. I think I'm stronger. I love like who I've become.
You learned to love yourself as well.
Yeah,
right? Definitely.
And I think you have been so supportive, Mum and Dad, everyone. I'm a lucky girl to have all you people around me that care about me so much.
Bless you.
Oh, I love you. Love you too.
It has been a tough time.
Yeah, but I feel like we handled it very well as a family.
I think in the end,
I don't think we did at the start.
Well, no, but who would get a phone call like that and then wake up and at 4 o'clock in the morning and know what to do? When the last year happened, your dad was desperate to play football because he knew that essentially if you got the buzz back for football, that would be the therapy again. But you know, this whole thing is a journey, and you've arrived and you've sorted yourself out and you've done it yourself.
I have to say that I'm very proud of her. She just stopped school and just went into working and she's worked consistently through like lockdown.
You're resilient. You have courage, and it's like you said the other day, you don't want to talk about it anymore because actually, not that you don't want to because you're in denial, but you're in a new period of your life. Your chapter's over now. Yeah. It's the next chapter. I
think I'm happier than ever.
I think you are. You've not let this stop you wanting to live your life.
I mean, look at what you've thrown yourself into. I mean, you're already writing next chapters, if you like, in terms of Miss England and getting back to football, which I've always said I think is important for you.
I'm glad I chose football over dancing.
Ballet really wasn't your thing.
For a bit, yeah. I'm just gonna eat because I'm starving and then go to sleep because I'm knackered, so I'll be all ready for tomorrow. I actually love being seen by a physio. Makes me feel like a proper footballer. Yeah. You're obviously not injured, right? Ah!
can see some little partnerships already emerging.
Me and Erin today playing center back, you have to have that chemistry. With some people, it's just good from the start, and I feel like that's what me and Erin had.
You need to be able to work within a team. It's not just a me. So I think we were talking about how she's a brick wall and I'm more of a technical centre back. So yeah, I think that did show earlier. I thought we played quite well together.
Sassy, moody, nasty.
You could see some girls.
I'm humble, I'm motivated, and I just want to win on the pitch.
I don't think I'd play football if I couldn't score goals. Because...
Go on, get there. Go on, go.
Good coming.
Good girl.
Good talking, good covering.
It was intense. I think my nerves were building up and I was just so excited to get on the pitch.
Hi, I'm Manel.
Finally, quick fire round. Okay, so chocolate or jelly babies?
Jelly babies.
Oh.
Red ones.
Red ones.
So you got to get in fast in our household because the red ones always go because they're the favourite.
If you could have any car you wanted, what would you have?
I would have a Ford Fiesta, and I don't care what anyone says. I get you could have Jaguars and Ford Fiesta. I love them.
All day long.
All day long. I love it. or a Volkswagen Golf because I like them.
It's just because your dad's got one.
Yeah, no, I like my dad.
If you could take up a hobby,
yeah,
what would it be?
I quite like squash, but it's not very like accessible. There's only like 2 courts that I know of, and yeah, probably, I don't know. But if I could do something really exciting and we lived by a beach, I would do like paddle boarding or something. But we don't live near a
You can
beach.
do that on the river.
It's not the same though.
Not the same. No.
I do go kayaking sometimes.
Yeah. And if you were to visit anywhere, so you've travelled quite extensively, really, when you were young.
So I've been to 28 countries.
Yeah, so you've been very lucky in
Yeah.
that respect. Where would you like to go if you could go now, this moment?
That I haven't been to.
You haven't been to, or you could go back to?
Well, I'd probably say I'd go back to Thailand just because that was an amazing trip. And we went for 3 weeks, I think it was, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We went to Bangkok, we went to Koh Samui, and I'd say I'd go back there just because I was young. I was 14, was I? 14?
Yeah.
So I feel like I didn't experience it how I would now. I think it was quite intimidating. It's quite a kind of compact city, so many people. I just wanted to stay in the hotel because it was a bit intense for me. But now I feel like I would really kind of excel and really enjoy it. But
it's lovely talking to you, Erin. So
but there's loads of people coming now.
So there's loads of people coming now.
So say bye.
So say
bye.
Bye.